Nutty Sports Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of the 40-Year Sim. It's February 1993. Checking out the standings, we've got the Kings still at first place, Rockets, Suns, Lakers 2-4, Blazers, Spurs, Mavericks, Nuggets round out the playoff picture. With the Jazz right behind the Nuggets, they're actually tied. There we got the Supersonics at the 10 spot. Warriors, Timberwolves, Clippers are pretty much out of the playoff picture altogether. Bulls, Bullets, Pacers, Pistons, Bucks, Nets, Knicks, and Cavaliers are in your playoff top 8. And then you got the Hawks, Hornets, Heat, blah, 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 blah on the outside looking in. Let's check out some East teams in this video. Starting with the Hornets versus the Nets. As we saw, the Hornets are trying to make the playoffs. The Nets are in the playoff picture. There's a layup there for Glenn Rice, 99-97. Hornets with the lead, and we got Jeff Malone missing the shot there. Rebound Hornets. 2:20 left to go in the game. Rod Strickland handling the ball, trying to penetrate, throwing up a shot. Sam Perkins gets the rebound, and now the Nets will try to tie this game. Jeff Malone does just that. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Derek Coleman misses the shot there in the paint. Got a rebound by Michael Cage. And now Tim Hardaway is dribbling the ball top of the key. Passes it to Jeff Malone at the wing to Kiki Vandeweghe for three. He sinks it. 3-point game. Nets with the lead. Glenn Rice to Olden Polynice. He can't get that shot to go down. And now the Nets have the ball with less than 1 minute left to go. Kiki Vandeweghe dribbling, dishing it out. Tim Hardaway now with the ball, trying to eat up some clock. And now here's Jeff Malone getting blocked by Polynice. So the Hornets have a chance to cut this to within one. And there's an emphatic dunk, I think by Nick Anderson there. 102-101. Intentional foul is going to send Kiki Vandeweghe to the line. He sinks the first free throw. And the second one right here too. 104-101. The Hornets, they have some shooters. They got some guys who could tie the game up. Will they go for a three to tie it, or will they try to cut it to within one? Rod Strickland's driving. He does cut it within one. 104-103. 13 seconds left. We're back to the free throw line. And Tim Hardaway is going to make the second free throw. 106-103. Hornets can't just keep making, 2-point shots here. Rod Strickland is going to miss that three-pointer, and this game is pretty much over. The Hornets tried their best, but their best wasn't good enough. The Nets go ahead and defeat them, showing us that they are a pretty damn good team. Nick Anderson had a good game. Tim Hardaway had a good game, leading their teams in scoring. And now let's move on. Bucks, Bullets. There's a missed shot there for the Bullets. Eldon Campbell with the rebound. And here's the Bucks running the court. We got, was that Kendall? No, Chris Childs making that layup. 106-103. Washington with the lead. Len Bias with the two right there. John Stockton, Jay Stock at the wing, passing it to Terry Mills. He gets it to Reggie Lewis. This Bullets team has a lot of long dudes, you know what I mean? Reggie Lewis makes that shot. Lewis, Bias, Terry Mills, they're like the Bullets are a really modern team, as we see a shot there by Jay Edwards, 110-106. They got a lot of guys who could shoot, and John Stockton included in that. Really good three-point shooter. Meanwhile, the Bucks, to get back on track here, Terry Tico's going to attempt this three-pointer, miss it, but Shaq gets the rebound and put back there. 110-108. 112-108. Chris Childs for three. Can't get that to fall, but Shaq gets the rebound and put back. 3-point game. Here's Shaq again. Can't get that to fall. We're down with the rebound. And now the Bullets will try to expand this lead. John Stockton for 3. He sinks it. I told you the man is a good three-point shooter, as is several players in the Bullets, but Shaq gets a dunk there. So it's back to a 4-point game. John Stockton to Terry Mills for the alley-oop. This game is over. Oh, I almost messed that up, and I almost quit out of that game, which would have been not nice. 122, 115 was the final score of that game. Do we have a Len Bias? I think I can get away with a Len Bias thumbnail. In the beginning of the sim, I felt awkward about it because, the man did die. The man did die. He overdosed in real life. Never got to play in the NBA. But at this point, he's a pretty big figure in this sim. And to ignore him is to make it worse, right? To make his memory worse. That's a good shot at Bias right there, going for the dunk. So, yeah, I think we will. Hold on a second. Okay. I was worried that I accidentally unplugged my headset there. As we jump into the Pacers. Celtics, a dunk by Mitch Richmond to kick things off. Moncrief with the miss there. Tie game at 98 in Boston. Got Karl Malone with the dunk there. 2-point game, ensuing Pacers possession. Malone, double team. Chris Morris gets the shot attempt, but can't get the shot to go in. This time he does. 102.98. Does my commentary make any sense? Sleepy Floyd, I'm going to try and make it make sense. I feel like I'm all over the place. McHale to Sidney Moncrief. Moncrief guarded by Mitch Richmond. Moncrief is going to miss that shot. The Celtics team is getting quite old, and they're kind of showing it. With the Pacers, I was going to say, okay, they missed that shot. Pacers dunking on them. There you go. Roy Tarpley dunking on the Celtics. Roy Tarpley, a former Celtic in this sim. Now we got CP Floyd passing it to LaSalle Thompson for the basket there. 104-100. Karl Malone dribbling. Passing it to Chris Morris, who drives, does not thrive. And the Celtics have a chance to cut this deficit in half. Sidney Moncrief to Larry Bird for the jump shot. Larry Bird still has that sweet, sweet stroke. Still stroking it. His jump shot. Michael Williams, with less than 2 minutes left to go, he's going to pass to Karl Malone for the dunk right there. It's a 4-point game. 1:40 left to go. Sleepy Floyd to Sidney Moncrief. He's not a three-point shooter, so he passes it around. Celtics do anyway. Larry Bird is going to miss that shot in the paint. Chris Morris with the rebound. And the Pacers, can they ice this game? Can they put this game away? Michael Williams, maybe another pass to Karl Malone in the post. Although it looks like he called for an ISO, which isn't really getting him anywhere. He does pass to Karl Malone, who misses that shot, but right top is right there for the putback. 108-102. Sleepy Floyd to Moncrief. Moncrief driving, passing it to LaSalle Thompson. Larry Bird, hot potato going on right there. Moncrief is going to miss that shot, and this game is slipping away from Boston as Chris Morris seals the deal pretty much right there. Final score 114-104. Donald Royal had 18 points off the bench, ended up being the leading scorer for the team today. Meanwhile, Larry Bird, his numbers are, as you would expect, going down. He's 37 years old and should probably retire. This should probably be his last year. Same thing for McHale is still doing pretty solid. But Larry Bird, it's not that he's not playing good. It's just that he is not elite anymore. And it'd be nice for him to retire while he's still got some juice left. I don't want to see Bird a shell of himself in the sim. That'd be kind of sad. As we see the standings, the Kings are still at first with the Rockets, Suns, Lakers, Blazers. Spurs, Supersonics at the 7th seed spot right now. Jazz at the 8th spot. Mavericks threatening to miss the playoffs altogether. It looks like the Nuggets have fallen out of the picture as well. At least we can't see them in the top 9. So interesting to see Mavericks maybe not being able to make the playoffs. You know, the Western playoff picture certainly looking interesting, and we'll check out the West a bit more in the next video. We're focused on the East now, but I thought you should really get a good look at that. Nuggets have lost 4 in a row, but they're still pretty close. They're not out of the playoff picture. Meanwhile, the Bulls, Pacers, Bullets, Pistons looking pretty good. Nets are looking pretty solid too. 11 games over 500. It looks like they're gonna make the playoffs. They won 4 in a row. Bucks are looking solid too. Cavaliers, Knicks. The Hawks are 18 and 26. They're 3.5 games out of the playoff picture. The Heat, Hornets are doing even worse. Celtics are out of it. Sixers are out of it. Magic are way out of it. All right, what do we got next? Bulls, Pistons. Bulls, Pistons is next, but let's check out the mock draft. Weber, Hardaway, Vin Baker, Jamal Mashburn, Allen Houston, Isaiah Ryder. There's some good names. There's some names in here. Rodney Rogers, Nick Van Exel, Sean Bradley. The top 9. You would think no one really talks about the '93 draft, right? Because it's right after the Shaq draft, right? And then the '96 draft is just a few years away, and that's a classic, obviously, group there. But this '93 draft, I mean, all these guys, except for maybe Isaiah Ryder, all those guys had notable careers in the NBA. Some of them were all-stars. Chris Webber, I think, is in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, it's a good class, and I'm looking forward to seeing those guys in this league soon. As we check out the Bulls, Michael Jordan with that shot there, 188. We're at the Palace. Detroit with a 2-point lead. Isaiah Thomas is going to pull up for the jumper right there. Sink it. 4-point game. Isaiah Thomas also getting kind of old, but still looking good, you know? Not looking old, you know what I mean? He's not looking old on the court, but age-wise, yes, he's getting up there. Meanwhile, Horace Grant makes that dunk. What's going on with me? Ron Harper going to make that jump shot there. 4-point game. Less than 2 minutes left to go. Isaiah Thomas. Oh. Draws the foul there. I was noticing how John Paxson totally bit it on that screen there. Trying to guard Isaiah Thomas. Got screened pretty hard. Meanwhile, Isaiah Thomas at the free throw line. Makes the first one. And the second one, ... is also good. 6-point game. Can the Bulls come back from this? Judging by the fact that we're looking at the Pistons once more, and we skipped the Bulls possession, I'm guessing that we're not going to see a comeback by the Bulls. Andrew Kennedy, he pretty much seals the deal there. Bulls will not win this one. 108-103 was the final score? Yes. So there you have it. League leaders, as you can see here, if you've been paying attention, league leaders after November was pretty low. The points per game was pretty low, but now things have gotten back to normal. We got 29 players averaging 20 points or above, and Michael Jordan is averaging 30. So I think we're good. I think I got all the numbers back to where they should be. Maybe they're too good, if anything. Meanwhile, John Stockton is leading the league in assists. As always, it'll be really interesting to see what his career assist numbers end up being in this sim, because he is just pretty much every year he's averaging 13 assists per game. Which tracks. I mean, in real life, that's pretty much he pretty much owns the assist category. Meanwhile, back to the Bulls. This time against the Pacers. Michael Jordan makes that shot. 2-point game. Can the Bulls win this game at least? We will see. As that shot is missed by the Pacers. Here come the Bulls, trying to expand this lead. 5.5 minutes left to go. Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan. He finds his spot. He sinks the shot, and that's what he's got. Michael Williams. That's so stupid. To Mitch Richmond. Can't make that shot. And we got Scottie Pippen to Bill Cartwright for that basket there. Scottie Pippen, the wonderful teammate of Michael Jordan, would never speak ill of Michael Jordan, would he? In the media? Every time I see that in the news, I'm just like, come on, Scotty, why are you doing this, man? Why do you got to speak about Michael Jordan that way? I mean, we all love Scottie Pippen, right? Who doesn't love Scottie Pippen, right? Except maybe Michael Jordan right now. Maybe he doesn't love Scottie Pippen that much at this point. But I respect Scotty. We all respect you, Scotty. Stop talking shit about Michael Jordan, please. All right, move on. You know, you're still talking about him. He hasn't talked about you since the Last Dance documentary. 98-93, Michael Williams is going to miss that shot. Tarpley with the putback there. So this game is not over. 3 minutes left to go. Michael Jordan at the wing, guarded by Mitch Richmond. And he says, behind the back pass to Scottie Pippen. I had a phrase, and I can't use it. Damn it. Scottie Pippen misses that shot. Rebound, Chris Morris. Still 98-95. Still a three-point game. Chris Morris, jab stepping, passing it to Mitch Richmond. He dishes it to Michael Williams, who gets the screen from Karl Malone. Michael Williams will drive, kick it out to Karl Malone for the jump shot. And I don't know why we have to see all that. I don't know. You know, that's going to get me clicks. Michael Jordan, meanwhile, does make that shot. He says, Mitch, please. Makes that shot over Mitch, I think. Was Mitch guarding him at that point? That's what I was trying to say before. Mitch, please. Mitch Richmond, meanwhile, tries to make a shot over Michael Jordan. Can't do it. Michael Williams now handling the ball at the top of the... Not the top of the key. At the top of the wing. I don't know. Williams can't make that shot. Horace Grant gets the rebound. John Paxson to Scottie Pippen to Bill Cartwright. And I think it's safe to say this game is over. Final score 104-100. Michael Jordan with 36 points. A triple-double for Scottie Pippen. And we're moving on. Now we are seeing a West team. They are facing the Pacers. The Phoenix Suns are. It's a tie game, 91-91. And we got Michael Williams at the free throw line. And, you know, any chance to see these Phoenix Suns jerseys makes jumping into some games worthwhile. Because I love these jerseys. Hopefully you do too. You know, because we could just love them together. Danny Ainge makes that shot. Tie game at 93. Karl Malone guarded by Brad Daugherty. He's going to make that shot over him like it's nothing. 95, 93. Kenny the Jet Smith dribbling, kicking it out to Danny Ainge. And then back to the Jet. And Kenny the Jet Smith pulls up for the two, makes the shot. And after this timeout, let's see what the Pacers do. Michael Williams passing it out. The ball makes its way to Karl Malone. Tries to make a shot attempt over Danny Manning. Benoit Benjamin, meanwhile, misses that shot over Brad Daugherty, and the Suns get the ball back. Like I said, it's still a tie game. Danny Ainge. Let's see him work this offense here. He's got Michael Williams closely guarding him. He's going to pass it to Danny Manning. Shot clock winding down, and Danny Manning will miss that shot. I don't know why I should have cut some of this stuff. Cut some of these possessions. I don't know what I was thinking. You know, maybe I was just trying to stretch things out, but why would I do that? You know, I don't need to make this a 33-minute video. You know, I don't have some sort of contractual obligation to do that. Karl Malone makes that shot, by the way. Ensuing Pacers possession, Michael Williams to Mitch Richmond. He's going to make that shot over two defenders. 4-point game. Can the Suns stay in this? Danny Manning with Karl Malone on him, playing some good defense there. But Danny Manning looking like he might be able to beat him, but too much footwork. I don't know what's going on. Foul. Okay, there you go. Foul on the Pacers. Brad Daugherty. He's going to attempt some free throws. Brad Daugherty's been a pretty good center for the Suns. I don't think he's made the All-Star game once. In fact, I think the only Sun that's made the All-Star game since they've been good has been Danny Ainge, which, I mean, they have a lot of fun players, but it's funny how Ainge is the only one getting recognition from the league and from the fans. Carmelo, actually, I should look into that. How many Suns players have gotten All-NBA honors in the last couple of years? Carmelo draws the foul there. Let's see if he can make these free throws. And if he can, he's going to put the Suns in a very tight spot because 4-point game is kind of hard to overcome with 23 seconds left, but it's been done before. Carmelo, meanwhile, does make both free throws. And, yeah, this game's over. 103-97 is the final score. Danny Ainge with 17 points. Carmelo with 22. And that's enough of the Pacers. Let's move back to the Nets. And we got Tom Chambers with that dunk. We are in Utah. Nets versus Jazz. There's a made basket there for the Nets. 3-point game. Just over a minute left to go. Tom Chambers handling the ball like a guard. Somehow, some way. He passes it out. Michael Adams for 3. Can't get that to fall. Rebound, Nets. I like how their center was boxing out and then just didn't get the rebound. Tim McCormick just boxed out and then just watched the rebound go to someone else. Meanwhile, Jeff Malone makes that shot. It's a 1-point game, 96-95, 36 seconds left to go. We got Chuck Person with the ball, passing it to Hersey Hawkins. Hersey Hawkins with the shot clock winding down. Passes it to Michael Adams, who dribbles back behind the 3-point line and misses. I don't know why he did that. It's a 1-point game. There was really no reason to do that at all. And the Jazz are winning, so I really don't know why he did that. Jeff Malone, meanwhile, misses that shot, and the Jazz, after all that, do have a chance to seal this game, despite wanting to give the game away. So let's see if Michael Adams can indeed make a... Oh, he missed the free throw. Then the Jazz really are trying to give this game away. Interesting. Michael Adams does make that FT. So let's see. I guess the Nets don't have any timeouts left. Let's see if they throw up a shot that isn't dumb. Tim Hardaway. This isn't promising. Yeah. There had to have been a better play. They had plenty of time to draw up something. Even without a timeout, you had plenty of time to do something better than that. Jazz win. On to Nuggets. Bullets. Reggie Lewis with the putback there after John Stockton missed a shot. 5-point game. 5 minutes left to go. Mookie Blaylock. I love me some Mookie. Gets the screen. Makes this shot. He makes it look beautiful. Jale Wilkins to Reggie Lewis. To Len Bias. Back to Wilkins. He passed it to Reggie Lewis. Yeah. There you go. Wilkins finally attempts a 3. Misses it. He should have attempted it a couple passes ago. Meanwhile, Dan Marley driving, making that layup. Nice to see Dan Marley being a bit more aggressive in this sim. Gerald Wilkins, meanwhile. Who is he in there for? Someone is fouled out, I feel like. Meanwhile, John Stockton. I think Terry Mills is fouled out. John Stockton for 3. He sinks it. 99-95. They don't even need Terry Mills. They're doing fine just without him. Mookie Blaylock against John Stockton. He can't make that shot, but Charles Smith is there for the putback and draws the foul, which makes things mighty interesting. 99-98. 5 seconds left to go in the shot clock. Mookie Blaylock throws that up. A wild one. Charles Smith gets the rebound. Makes that basket, and the Nuggets have the lead. Uh-oh. Reggie Lewis with the 3. Can't get that to fall. Dikembe Mutombo with the rebound. And here come the Nuggets. I saw a possible easy layup for Dan Marley, but Mookie Blaylock did not pass it to him. Instead, Charles Smith gets the ball, and he's going to dunk it over Cliff Robinson. Says, hey, old man, take this. And then Charles Smith says, take that too, to Terry Mills, who's back in the game and I guess wasn't fouled out after all. So Len Bias throws it up to nobody, and the Nuggets get the ball back. I think the Bullets are going to lose this game. I think that's a safe bet. after that botched alley-oop. I love. You know what though? I have some complaints about 2K, but I do love botched alley-oops. I like how there's. I wouldn't say there's one or two a game, but there is at least per video. We get like 2 or 3 botched alley-oops per video. It's kind of fun. I actually like that. Len Bias makes that layup, by the way, and this game is not over. This game is not over. 104-10 might be over actually. It actually might be over. I forgot about the whole frickin' intentional foul thing, which I guess you could fix if I was controlling. If I could fix it if I was controlling one of the teams, but I'm letting the CPUs play it out. So I don't think I can. I think the move is to, if you're controlling one of the teams, you can adjust the coaching settings so that they don't call timeouts automatically. But if you're the CPU, if you're making a CPU versus CPU, I don't think those settings apply. So what can you do? New Jersey versus Los Angeles. I feel like we'd never see Nets versus Lakers in any of these videos. This is kind of fun. Or will it be? I mean, it's tie game, so maybe it will be fun. James Worthy throws up a shot, gets his own rebound, makes the putback. 94-92 now. I'm getting thirsty, but I have 7 minutes left. I think I can handle this. I don't think I need a drink of water. Sam Perkins makes that shot. Tie game. James Worthy passes to Vlade Divac, who makes that basket. 96-94. We got Tim Hardaway for the long 2. He can't make that, but Sam Perkins gets the rebound. Tied up right there between him and Divac, which led to a jump ball, and Lakers get the ball back. Magic Johnson to Kevin Willis. Magic oddly quiet so far. Kevin Willis makes that basket. 98-94. We got James Worthy to Byron Scott. Gets blocked there. Was that Roy Hinson? Oh, no, that was Michael Gage. And then ended up being a foul, so it didn't really work out too well for them. Tim Hardaway, meanwhile, misses that shot over Magic. 184. Lakers might be able to take this game with ease. Magic Johnson doesn't even have to do much in this game, but he will dunk this ball. He will do that. The Nets come back. Can the Nets make the comeback? Jeff Malone drives, gets blocked there. Draws the foul, though. So let's see if he makes these free throws. Makes this a 6-point game. If he makes this second free throw, which he does. So we got Byron Scott, top of the key, passing it to James Worthy, who gets a lot of Divac. Come on, guys. There you go. Magic Johnson makes that basket. I like how they're just standing there passing the ball. Standing there, hesitating, passing the ball. It's just great basketball. Missed layup by Tim Hardaway. And this game is looking like it's pretty much cooked. Byron Scott. Let's see if we get one more fun play. Sure, Magic Johnson with that shot. That was fun enough, I guess. 106-98 is the final score. My eye is itchy, but I'm just going to let it be itchy. Maybe I'll blink a lot, which can't be good for me if I'm commentating. Does blinking a lot help scratch your eye? I don't think it does. Pacers, Kings, as I keep blinking a lot. Carmelo makes that layup. My fear is if I scratch my eye, I'm going to like mess up the mic that I'm talking into, and then it'll sound bad, and I'll have to like actually do some post-production work, editing, more sound editing, which I don't want to do. Because I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, but I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? Made shot there by Mitch Richmond. 102-99. My eye is still itchy, but I'm just gonna move on. Arvydas Sabonis. What the hell? Arvydas Sabonis is just. Not to throw in some modern names, but why not? He's a cross between Luka and Jokic. I mean, that's what he looks like to me right now in this sim. I can't say when I've seen him when he was younger, some highlights, and I don't know if he's exactly like that, but he was a damn good player. I will say that. I mean, we all know that. But man, He looks real good in the sim, too, as he makes that shot falling down. 106, 103, 142 left to go in the game. That alley-oop is not botched. Carmelo throws it down. 108, 103. 130 left to go. KJ Johnson makes that shot. It's a three-point game. Actually, pretty damn good matchup here. Carmelo dunks the ball. 110, 105. KJ, great screen by Otis Thorpe, but the shot is missed there. And the Pacers might be able to take this game. Pacers have become a really good team in this sim. I like to see it because it took me so long to make this team good. Carmelo gets that dunk there, and I think it's safe to say this game is over. The coach told him as much. The coach sat down the Kings and said, guys, this game's over. So, what do you guys want to get for dinner? Let's check the league leaders. Oh, yeah, this video is pretty much over. Michael Jordan, 31 points per game. Mookie Blaylock, second in the league in points, which is completely unrealistic, but I like it. I think it's kind of cool. So, good for Mookie. You know what? In this sim, Mookie is a scorer, a prolific scorer. We just decided that, okay? I'm not gonna I don't know. If Dennis Rodman was averaging 30 points per game, that would be a little weird. But Mookie Blaylock, whatever. Let him have fun. Bulls, 47 wins thus far, first place by 4.5 games. Got the Pacers and Bullets in the next tier. Then the Nets, Pistons, Bucks, Knicks are all kind of together. The Hawks have managed to sneak into the playoff picture because the Cavaliers have lost 9 in a row. Oh my God. Wow. So the Cavaliers, they were, I think, a couple of games above 500. Now they've lost 9 in a row. And not only that, is that 2 games? Yeah, they're 2 games out of the playoffs at this point. It's March 1st, I believe. So, yeah, that is not good for them. The Hornets are 4 games out, pretty much. The Heat are way out. The Heat don't have a chance, despite having a pretty fun starting 5. The Celtics, it's sad to see them like this. It's sad to see the Celtics this bad, 19 and 39. Again, I wish their core guys would just retire at this point because they're not winning games. It's not like they have a bad team around them. Sleepy Floyd, point guard, Mario Ellie, Sidney Moncrief. I mean, they're all old, but I don't want to. They're just all old. You know what can you do? Here's the West standings. By the way, Kings are still in first place, which is fun. Rockets are right behind them. This video's over. We will check out the playoff race in the next video and wrap up the season. And then we got the 93 playoffs, the finals, the draft. We got a lot of shit. So stay tuned.